Hey everybody, it's John the Other, and following yesterday's video, quite a few people are a little bit worked up and somewhat annoyed with me, and that's fine. I'm actually quite amused by that. But today's video is on another topic. I, while grocery shopping, noticed the cover of the local city newspaper in Vancouver here, and saw the smiling face of a pickup artist named Roosh V. Apparently, the mayor of my city, Gregor Robertson, along with the mayors of a whole bunch of other Canadian cities, have all banded together and not only denounced Roosh as a woman hater, a misogynist, and a rape apologist, and the leader of a violent hate cult, apparently, they have announced that because Vancouver and other Canadian cities are inclusive, Roosh is to be excluded and is unwelcome, and his pro-rape, violent hate organization or hate cult or whatever it is they want to characterize it as, they're unwelcome. We're an inclusive culture, therefore Roosh is to be excluded. Jim Watson, the mayor of Ottawa, says in a tweet, "Hate groups are not welcome in city buildings." And in another tweet, he says to Roosh, Return of Kings, "Your pro-rape, misogynistic, homophobic garbage is not welcome in Ottawa because it's the present year." Well, I guess hate groups are not welcome in city buildings unless the hate group happens to be the staff of the mayor and the people you hate are those who have a different opinion than yourself. Vancouver's mayor, Gregor Robertson, issued a statement saying, "Vancouver is known throughout the world for our steadfast commitment to inclusion, equality, and freedom from discrimination and hatred. We strive for all residents to feel safe regardless of their gender, sexuality, faith, or ethnicity, unless they are men who want to pick up women." Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of pickup artists, and even I find this hyperbolic, hair-on-fire rhetoric sad and pathetic, and I'm honestly embarrassed that this muppet is my mayor. John Tory, the present mayor of Toronto, says, "There is no place for intolerance, hatred, and misogyny in Toronto." Well, Mr. Tory, Mr. Mayor of Toronto, shouldn't you then tolerate men who want to pick up women? The on its face idiocy is naked for everyone to see. Now, unlike Gregor Robertson, I am not a political conformist. I'm not trying to appease the majority who seem to be, or at least the loudest part of the majority who seem to be social justice conformist, left-leaning, radical, intolerant ideologues. Now, I'm not a pickup artist. I'm not a follower of pickup artists. I don't even think it's a very interesting practice. In fact, I happen to think you need to be a woman worshipper to be a pickup artist, but I certainly don't begrudge anybody who wants to do that. We, after all, in theory anyway, live in a society where you're free to do what you want and you're free to say what you want. In fact, the laws of this country say explicitly that you are free to do what you want, say what you want, and go where you want, which is why Roosh is not free to go here and say what he wants to say and associate with his fans who want to associate with him. The idiocy is naked on its face. Gregor Robertson, the mayor of Vancouver, has publicly repudiated free speech, free association, which are guaranteed in the Canadian Charter. Now, this would all be very, very funny, except that the mayors of most major Canadian cities have taken to public forums, including Twitter and other places, and are all loudly and enthusiastically repudiating the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which, among other things, guarantees your right to freedom of conscience and freedom of expression, freedom of the press, freedom of association, and freedom of movement. All the things that Roosh would like to exercise, because he wants to pick up women and have sex with them, and teach other men how to pick up women and have sex with them. And all of this furore and discarding of the basic guaranteed human freedoms under Canadian law is because he's an American blogger who wants to legalize rape in exactly the same way that Jonathan Swift wanted to eat Irish babies. Yes, that is how stupid this really is. These aren't the village idiots of Vancouver, Toronto, and Ottawa, and other Canadian cities. These are our elected representatives, supposedly our brightest and best. And they have taken a Swiftian, over-the-top, ridiculous satire and are all collectively pretending that it is real. They are pretending. That's how far conformity and pandering will take us. Thanks very much for listening, and as always, have a lovely, lovely day.